Good morning, traders. Today, I want to introduce you to version 3.13 of Advanced Risk Reward. With this tool, you will always be able to maintain the same loss per trade, no matter how near or far your stop loss is from the entry point. Imagine you want to risk $200 per trade. Before, if the stop distance changed due to market structure, you had to mentally recalculate how many contracts you needed so as not to exceed that $200. Now, Advanced Risk Reward does that calculation for you automatically and in real time, freeing you from doing the math and avoiding human error. To start using the tool, open the chart of the instrument you will trade, go to the drawing tools, the pencil icon at the top, and select Advanced Risk Reward Bruno Mezza. When you place it on the chart for the first time, the license will be validated. Then place the tool again and you can use it normally. As the first feature, we have the Automatically Update Chart Trader button. If you enable this option, the tool will calculate the number of contracts you need and update that number directly in the chart trader without you having to do it yourself. This way, you forget about the calculations and typing in numbers, making everything faster and simpler. If you do not want the tool to modify contracts in the chart trader automatically, simply leave this option unchecked. It's also important to note that if you place several Advanced Risk Reward instances on the chart and all have Automatically Update Chart Trader enabled, only the most recently created Advanced Risk Reward will be honored. For the tool to know how many contracts to place, you must tell it how much money you want to risk per trade. For this, we have two calculation types: fixed value and percentage of account. If you choose fixed value, you only need to enter the exact amount of money you want to risk, for example, 200, and that's it. In this mode, you do not need to have any account selected. If you do select one, it simply has no effect. On the other hand, if you prefer to risk a percentage of your account, choose Percentage of Account, enter the percentage in value, i.e., values from 1 to 100, and select the account on which the tool will base the calculation according to the percentage of your current balance. The tool also offers the OR, Real Objective option. The market does not always allow you to match the exact figure you want to risk. You might want to risk $200, but the real amount ends up being $198 or $203. By enabling OR, you will see that real amount on the chart, both for the stop and the take profit targets. If you prefer not to see this information, you can disable OR. Another very useful feature is setting a maximum contracts limit. Suppose you have an internal rule or a limit imposed by a funded firm that does not allow you to exceed a certain number of contracts, say 2. If you set that maximum, the tool will never exceed it, even if more contracts would be needed to maintain the $200 risk. This ensures you comply with your own rules without having to constantly think about that limit. In addition, it also includes the price tracking parameter, which has two operating modes. The first is on tick, and the second is on bar close. If you enable it and select on tick, then the entry point of Advanced Risk Reward will be placed at the current market price and will update as the market moves, so you don't have to drag the tool each time the price changes. You can focus solely on market structure and, when you wish, adjust your stop according to your strategy. The tool will keep the risk constant, so you don't have to do calculations or tedious adjustments. Similarly, if you select on bar close, it works the same way, except that the entry point of Advanced Risk Reward only updates when the bar closes, placing it at the closing price of the bar immediately preceding the current open bar. Advanced Risk Reward also lets you set multiple take-profit ratios. If you don't want to use one, simply disable it. You can also customize the visual appearance, changing colors, opacities, and lines to suit your style and enhance your charting experience. Let's imagine a complete example. In this example, we want to risk $200 per trade. To do so, we select Fixed Value and enter $200 in value. Then we enable Automatically Update Chart Trader. Now, when we move the stop loss farther away, the tool will automatically calculate how many contracts are required to continue risking $200 and update that number in the chart trader without us touching anything. Meanwhile, by enabling price tracking on each on tick, the entry point will follow the market so you don't have to move the tool, recalculating contract quantities and maintaining the defined risk in real time. Likewise, we can do the same on bar close, where the entry point is placed at the closing price of the previous bar. Finally, if we set a maximum of 2 contracts, the tool will never exceed that limit, even if more contracts would be needed to reach $200. All of this without you having to do the mental math, type data into the chart trader, or manually move the tool each time the price changes.